Solution to this example. The first thing we need to do is get it into PowerQuery. So it's already a table format, data from table or range. Now in this case what we're going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of the type because I'm just worried that it's affecting some of my items and I may not be able to see what the source data looks like. So I'm just going to get rid of this, and we're now going to work through this. So the first one we've got here is the order date. I know it happens to be 2016, so I think I'm going to split it. It looks like there's a full stop that splits it. So I'm going to split the comma by delimiter. It's guess full stop. I'm happy with this. At each occurrence, that's fine. I'm going to say OK. So it's given me the order date, but notice that it's given me a null here. So it's telling me I've split it on the full stop. There actually is no full stop. So when that happens, even though it looks like there is a full stop, I'm just going to get rid of it. And notice for some reason, suddenly that's changed to a comma. So you have to be a little bit careful about what you're seeing here. I'm just going to delete that as well. So this here may actually be a comma, even though it doesn't look like it. So let's split the comma by delimiter. I'm actually going to change it to a comma at each occurrence of the delimiter. Let's see. So I can't really tell you why, but notice that it seems to have worked. For some reason, what you see and what PowerQuery sees is sometimes not the same thing. So you have to play with it a little bit. So we've now got order date, and I'm just going to, at the end here, where it says order date 1, just change that to order date day. And order date here, I'm going to call it month. We now need to create an order date. We said it's going to be 2016. So let's add a column, a custom column. We'll call it order date. We're going to use our formula hash date open bracket. The year, I'm going to type in 2016, comma. The month, I'm going to use this order date month, comma. And the order date date is my day. Close the brackets. So, okay. Looks like it's correct, but the format's not correct. So let's make it a date. And just to make it easier for me to read, I'm going to move it closer to where it gets its source data from. Next thing I want to do, here we've got some information, but it's been captured in the same cell. So this should actually be, let's say, the earliest required time of arrival, 20th of February, latest 25th of February. So that's sort of an in-between time. It looks like there's a dash that splits it. So let's go transform it, split the column by delimiter. It's guessed full stop. I'm going to say no. I think in this case it's a dash at each occurrence. It's okay. Seems to have done it. Now notice it has decided that it thinks it's found itself a date, and it has decided to use 2017. So in this case it happens to be correct, but you must be a little bit careful. The reason it's chosen 2017 is because my computer happens to currently be in 2017. If for some reason this should be 2018, so it's a year later, you may have to go in and manually change it or use the function to change it. For the estimated time of arrival, this one here, again we've got 18.02. We want this to say rather 18th of February, and it needs to be 2017. So we could split the column, but in this case what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and replace this over here, the full stop, with a backslash. So let's go transform, replace values. So find the full stop, replace it with a backslash. Let's see. Seems to have done that okay. I'm going to force it to be a date. Okay, so it seems to have worked in that it saw that it's the 18th of February, and it looks like it's assumed that we're in the current year, 2017. So now we've got all the components. We now want to just work out from order date to estimated time of arrival. How long is that? How many days? In order to do this, we need to create a custom column where we need to tell it to subtract the order date from the estimated time of arrival. So I'm going to go add a column, make it a custom column. I'm going to call it duration. The custom column itself, I'm going to say take the estimated time of arrival and subtract the order date. That looks fine. When I say OK, it goes through. You'll see it's given me a duration. At the moment, it's formatted as any, and you'll see it's given me 62 and then 0000000. So this here is trying to tell me it's 62 days, and then time has been considered. So perhaps I don't want that. Perhaps rather I want to take here under add column from date and time in duration. I can specify exactly what I want to see. So I want to know the days only. So I'm going to change this and say that should only show me the number of days. And notice then that it shows me only the days. So it's saying it's taken 62 days. This one we ordered on the 18th of December roughly, and we expect it on the 18th of February. And we now have a column we can use to work out average dates and times of getting the product to the delivery point.